hanging from our plot from prison.
That's right.
So yeah, Johanna had been informed of a noble family putting together a team of rapscallions for an undisclosed job, but with danger pay. Which apparently were the von Ecksteins or von Ecksteins, I can't remember. We had a chat with Graven Luciana von Eckstein, clearly from Astalia, and Magister Hollowbark was there, of the Amethyst Order, and then Ferdinand, the court wizard, was there or something.
Oh yeah.
No.
Ferdinand and a court wizard, maybe.
No.
Ferdinand, who was someone who may or may not have been there.
Ferdinand, not there at all. Where the name has come from, I don't know. There wasn't a
And
Ferdinand.
delete from my notes.
No
So they had come into possession of a map
Yes.
of a lost temple in the New World. It was rumored to be an arcane artifact on the Amethyst Wind. We get 5% of all treasure that we bring back, plus 150 gold crowns of danger pay each.
Danger pay.
Which we were all like, yes. So you're telling me it's dangerous over there? Yes, very compelling.
We
Okay.
usually do danger for free, but I'll take pay for that.
Yeah. So we're off to Lustria, but we must find our own passage to Marienburg. We'll meet with them in 6 weeks, which is the first day of the new year.
Hell yeah.
Professor Friedrich Weird has info on Lustria at the Uni of Altdorf. He told us a lot of things about lizardmen. Like a lot of things about lizardmen. And for some reason I've written down Luther Harkin.
Yes.
Don't know why.
He is a vampire lord who may or may not be in charge of a pirate fleet
Is
of
he-
vampire ships on the
Is he
vampire
on a
That's
coast?
right.
Is he on a coast, this vampire?
He is, very much so. He's almost like a wizard, if you will,
Ah, a wizard
of
on
the
this
coast.
This
Frederick
vampire.
Harkin, you say?
Intriguing. I will file that away for additional examination later.
Yeah, so we were going to meet with them, and now I presume we're meeting.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you have successfully up to speed. Well done.
Hell yeah.
Blimey. Yeah.
Well, sir.
Ahoy.
Nice. I'm so excited for boat.
For boat.
Boat time.
Or is it
Although
a
your
ship?
name is Boat.
Or is it a ship?
A ship.
A cup? A speeder?
Nice.
I am one barely said quote away from episode 1 at all times.
It's true.
Now this is pod racing.
It's because you're full of midi-chlorians.
That's it. I'm a person and my name is Anakin.
That's right.
This is getting out of hand. There's 2 of them.
There's always a bigger fish.
My favorite
now
comes
that's
from.
boat themed.
My favorite quote is from Darth Maul.
I get it. I get it. It's fine.
Yep. Yep.
Roger, Roger. I say to that.
Can you work out this quote?
It was so good that it actually cut out. And yes, that echoed amongst the house. That was very well
Discord clearly has
I
taste.
believe that was Brian Blessed.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past the blessed.
Yes. Oh, that's right. We watched the first episode of Fallout. That's very good.
It does start off quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah. No spoilers, please.
Alright, you won't get spoilers, but one day you'll get opinions from me.
All right. Well, once we've binged it, then we will be prepared to receive your opinions. But yeah, very very good. I didn't have an issue with any of the costumes, which is unusual for me, because I can always find something to complain about with costumes.
All right.
But we've been watching Delicious in Dungeon actually. That's very good.
That's good wisdom.
Makes me
so
hungry though. Anyway, back to boats.
You guys have. We'll sort of flash forward. It is now the first day of the new year, and you have been in Marienburg for a couple of days, exploring the free port of Marienburg, as it were. I'm going to say of the lot of you, probably only Gehenna would have been to Marienburg before, being that it is the largest port of the old world.
I'm about all kinds of port, alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Yep.
Smooth.
And
Just
portage as well, obviously.
And portage as well, yes, thank you.
Goes without saying.
So, upon arriving at Marienburg, you very quickly found Magister Hollowbark. You've been given directions to find him at a particular inn where you met up with him. He told you, take a couple of days. This is where the ships are berthed. That's right, I said ships, plural.
Ooh.
And you were introduced to the 3 captains of the ships. We have captaining the Il Giardino Notturno.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
The Night
Say that
Garden.
again.
Say that again.
Say that again.
The Il Giardino Notturno.
I know that's
I will put it in the chat.
the
Okay,
Night
great.
Garden.
It is Italian. Well, sorry, Chilean. My apologies. Chilean
Thank you.
for fantasy Italian for
the-
Night Watchman.
The Night Watch.
Ah.
Giardino. Yeah, cool.
So this is one Captain Philippe de Costa the Black.
Nice.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna be easier.
You're just copying everything into the chat?
No, I'm actually going to do this so you can just see this gentleman. You ready?
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
I'm so ready.
We don't want his character sheet. We just want to see the man, the myth, the legend.
Hello,
Yes we do. Well, hello.
Yeah. So that there he is in all his glory.
Isn't he just?
So, as it says there, he is known as the Black due to his dour personality and the fits of rage that he is capable of flying into.
Hot.
I mean,
Just.
you said it.
Wood.
That's such a terrible meme and it cracks
Love
me
to
up
see
every time.
Works every time.
You're welcome to take that bit of the recording and add it onto the sound bar.
I might well need to. The other, one of the other captains is Captain Antigone La Severa, the War Maiden.
Ooh!
See above. Very nice.
So-
She's like the cat from Treasure Planet.
Sure, I'll take your
Sorry.
word for it. I don't think I've ever seen Treasure Planet, but sure.
Oh, don't say that in front of Alex. We gotta do a movie night
The
now.
wrong
So-
answer.
I
Yeah,
think I've seen
exactly.
Atlantis. I don't think I've seen Treasure Planet.
Oh, it's so good, man.
It's better than Atlantis.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. So she made a name for herself in the Chilean Navy and is now a freelancer. But has still kept a lot of her sort of naval background with her crew, so it's a very tightly run ship.
Cool.
And then the, I guess for lack of a better term, Admiral.
The third one.
Let's go with Admiral.
Sure.
Okay.
'Cause
Why?
Yeah, they're leading a flock
he
of
is
ships.
leading a flotilla, as it were.
Oh,
Flock.
So
Yeah.
this is one Captain.
I think it's a susurration.
Come on. load in. There we go. I'm about to show it to everyone. Captain Marco Cerevigio the Blessed.
That sounds like someone's kind of guy.
Former priest of
probably
Mamidia
no.
turned.
I was just
There
saying,
you go.
be a Mamidian, 100%. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
they're all about tridents and shit. I can't actually see it because I'm finishing
They're
my
like
dinner.
Charlie's Angels, but with boats.
That's it.
Sigmar's angels.
Yeah.
I think you'll find them in Mamidia's angels. Thank you.
Yeah, Mamidia's
Right.
angels. I suppose. Sigmar's
That's
angels.
actually
is Sigmar.
fantastic.
So yes, he is a former priest of Mamidia of the Order of the Righteous Spear.
Sick.
And so, not only do you get a guy who's an excellent sort of captain of a ship, he also has prayers and shit because he's a priest still.
Cool.
So you gotta love that.
Sick.
Wait, but
That's-
he's not. He's not
I
a
think
practicing
there's a
priest
new
anymore.
best friend.
Well, that's sorry, Nick.
He's not a practicing priest anymore, is he?
He's not, but that doesn't mean that he's not still blessed.
Yeah, he doesn't need to practice. He's already really good at it.
True.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how it works.
Mate, he fucking kills it every time, alright? Just don't fucking be dour on him, alright? He's fucking good stuff.
Other guy's so busy being dour. Just fucking loves it.
What is going on? Why are you not loading?
Johanna's gonna be there like, ah, fuck. I'm a huge imposter.
Ah, I know nothing.
Oh no! I know nothing and they're all really hot.
You're gonna walk around behind them and be like, yeah, they're gonna like do the main, and like do the mainsail.
Yeah,
Hoist,
it's
hoist
gonna
the
be like
thing.
Pirates of the Caribbean with like the long, with like he's got the even longer like looking glass,
Yeah.
which I forget the name of, which is great since I'm playing like a pirate character. Jesus.
A spyglass?
That's the one. Thank you.
I feel like you've got one.
I do. I do have one. It's on my character sheet, and I could have looked it up that way.
Oh dear.
Alright, so,
Are you
you.
sure it's just the reason that Felipe da Costa's called the Black is because he's angry? It's nothing else?
Nothing else.
There's nothing, no other reasons why he's called the Black.
No other reason.
And it's
What are
just
you
like-
possibly suggesting, Alex?
I'm not suggesting, merely observing.
You
I mean, he's got black hair.
you can take that up with the.
He's
the-
a swarthy
He
gentleman.
is a swarthy
Let's put it
gentleman,
that way.
but he is
I know.
Talayan. He is as Talayan as a
And
scurvy
he's
dog could be.
beautiful.
He's just from like that part of Talaya where they just get a lot of sun.
Oh, of course. I'm not. I'm
They
not
drink a
casting
lot of
any
spritz.
aspersions. I'm not saying there's anything. I'm not saying any value judgments on it whatsoever.
No, I will say
I
that
would certainly
of the,
hope
of the
not.
three captains,
Of
he
course.
is the only one who knows how to speak Arabian. So read
Yeah.
into that what you will.
I was already sold. You don't need to sell him more. Or at all.
I
Anyway,
don't need.
so
Look, we're gonna get wet enough on the seaward journey. Okay, I don't need a pre.
You said it.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
let me just quick check the timestamp. Great, 13 minutes in. Gonna try and we're already gonna get wet enough. He says.
Yeah. Add it to the tote
Add
bag
it to
pile.
the tote bag.
There it is.
With all the horrible things we've said.
All right, so skipping away from tote bags.
Yep, let's. With great enthusiasm away.
So you're introduced to these three captains. Captain Marco and Master Hollowbark inform you that you guys will be
Captain Polo.
you will be guesting aboard his ship, which is the flagship of this flotilla, which is known as Mamidia's Fury.
Cool.
If you're interested, guys, I actually have a whole bunch of stats for all of the ships.
Yes, so
Oh,
much.
shit.
I had to go into so much detail for this
Yes, please.
because
Oh, this
there
is why you were getting really angry about statting up ships.
there are so many rules for ships.
Yeah, probably because you're only meant to have one, but you've got three.
I've got three, and like they have encumbrance levels, and I didn't want to go over that. And funnily enough, for voyaging, you have to also think of shit like food and potable water.
Mm.
Ugh, gross.
I
Crazy.
present to you the idea of homebrewing.
Yes. So,
So I
um,
appreciate the effort that you've gone to.
Indeed.
right.
Mm.
So
Not trying
all
to
of the ships
discount
have
that.
the following. They have an anchor, which you have to pay for.
Yeah, understandable.
Amazing.
A crow's nest.
Yeah.
These all have in-game themes. Actually, I'll tell you what they do because it's probably quite useful to
Cool.
know.
Yeah, what does the
Yeah.
crow's nest do?
Hold on. Let me tell you.
It's where the crows live.
It's where the crow's
Nicholas.
nest.
Touche,
Right. So let me
touche.
start. So an
Yeah,
anchor.
combine, yeah.
A ship without an anchor has no way to fix itself in place when at sea.
Yeah.
Provided you are not in too deep part of the ocean, you can lower the anchor and then you will not be affected by winds or currents.
Cool.
However, raising an anchor is not an easy process. If it has to be raised in a hurry, then you have to do an extended strength test to raise it. Right. Crow's nest. Character in the crow's nest may take any perception test called for to spot visible phenomena at sea. On a large ship, which you are, you would get a +2 success levels to your perception tests whilst in the
Cool.
crow's nest. All of the ships also have a figurehead.
Nice.
Of course they do. It says here most figureheads depict aspects of Manan. Let's be fair, Mamidia's Fury is definitely Mamidia on the front of that ship. A figurehead with 2 or more fine qualities adds 1 to the total morale of the ship. We'll get to morale in a bit.
Cool.
All of the ships have gun ports,
Nice.
That's famous.
which means that the guns that your ship has, and we'll get to that in a second,
Hell yeah. Oh
Uh,
wait, actually. Oh no.
are not on the deck, they are on the next deck down and are hidden with gun ports so that you can get cover whilst shooting the guns. So it says here,
And we can run out the guns, which is sick.
yes. So if
I
a ship
remember
has
that
no-
I have trauma cannon fire, so that's gonna be
This is
fun.
going to be hilarious for you.
It is gonna be very funny.
If a ship has no gun ports, any shooting must be performed from the deck. The deck provides no cover, whilst a gun port provides hard cover.
Nice.
However, opening or closing a gun port counts as an action. And funnily enough, open gun ports are a liability if the ship starts to sink.
Ah,
Mm.
understandable.
So they all have those things. Now they all also have ballistae. The Mamidia's Fury only has
Nice.
1. The other 2, the La Sorella and the Il Giardino Notturno, have 2. Where are my notes on the ballista? That will require a minimum of 2 people to crew it.
Cool.
Then they are also all equipped with 4 small cannons,
Nice.
which are relatively short range but do quite a lot of damage. The Mamidia's Fury, being the flagship, has a swivel gun,
Ooh.
which can be manned by a single person, and has the shortest range but also does the most damage. All of the ships also have 24 barrels of water,
Cool.
enough rations of hardtack and preserves for the entire voyage, so you'll be shitting through the eye of a needle by the time you're done with that. A contraption, which is what I have called it.
Hell yeah. I love a
Contraption,
contraption.
which was designed by a sea lord of days gone by, which is used for filtering fresh water out of seawater.
Ah, sick.
Mostly because I
What a
didn't
cool
want-
guy.
Yeah, I didn't want to make you guys have to have the entire boat filled with barrels of water. So I literally would have been able to fit nothing else, including crew, on the boats if I had to put enough water on their fuel drip. So it can
Understandable,
refill
thank
1
you.
barrel of water every 2 days.
Cool.
And I've done the maths on it. It says here that a standard human person That's the correct way of explaining that. Drinks a gallon of water a day, and a barrel contains
Wow.
32 gallons.
Goodness.
Yeah. And then all of them also have
That's
20
massive.
ship's parts, which are basically, it's like planks of wood, rope, pitch for fixing holes, extra sailcloth, you know, all that sort of stuff. Right, so I'll get into the rest of it in a second, but what we'll do, we'll keep doing with some role playing for a moment. So you are informed that you'll be guesting aboard the Mamidius Fury, and that the party as hired hands will be expected to work as deckhands on the crew.
I knew there was a catch.
Yeah. Shit. Upon seeing some somewhat wary faces, the captain of Mamidius Fury says to you that not to worry, we will be training you in very, like, whilst we are heading out through some relatively calm seas before we get into the deeper parts of the ocean, we'll take the time to train you in the necessary skills to be able to operate as deckhands on board this vessel.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, is there anything you would like to do in Marienburg before you guys leave?
Good question. Cause I bet we won't have much time to spend money on the boat.
Correct. I'll remind you that it is a 144-day journey from
Fuck.
Marienburg to Lustria.
Yep.
Here
It's a
we
few months.
go.
Yeah.
And I was looking for my word pad this document, and I found a picture I took of a particular like prefab that was shitting the fuck out of me while I was doing my sorry, I was doing my programming, and I'm just gonna put it in the thing. It's called thisguy.png. Carry on. I was taken by surprise with that. It's very silly.
I'm just thinking, like we won't have to bring our own supplies for the journey at all. And they're not paying us up front, they're paying us well after.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
There you
I can't
go.
think of anything. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I'd want to like bring. Yeah, no, I think I'd probably just, drink myself silly. Bring as much liquor as I possibly can would be
Bring
my mentality.
blood alcohol content.
Exactly. How much liquor can I buy for the journey ahead? I'm buying it all.
Fair enough.
How am I off for shot?
I don't see us.
I should
Bring
probably
up
get
food.
some more. I've got bullets and powder 59. Do you reckon that'll be enough?
I could not say.
I'm
There
kind
was a
of
whole
like-
lot of.
I mean, you could, but you choose not to. Can I bring my horse? Probably not.
No,
should
I
probably
wouldn't
leave.
recommend bringing your horse.
But he's called Dingy.
I get that.
Aren't we all?
I understand your frustration. Let's see. I should probably get some more healing drafts and some more shots.
To be
Maybe.
fair, healing draft is probably a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't fret about healing drafts or healing pulses or anything of that nature. All of that was being taken care of by your patrons.
take
I'm
it
so
back.
sorry. I should
We
have
need to
looked
worry
at this
about it.
before the session, and I absolutely didn't.
I mean, I wanted to get books and stuff like about
Mm.
Lustria.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I
no
kind of
problem.
wanted to get as many rent or buy or library or whatever, as many books
Audiobook.
about Lustria as I could get my hands on.
Yeah.
So
well,
I can read throughout the journey. Really.
I would say the amount of people that you spoke to, everyone referred to probably the two tomes that you'd want to get were
Yep.
Old Weird's Incunabula, which is obviously you
Uh-huh.
met Professor Weird, so
Yes, and I
he-
think he offered me a copy anyway,
did,
or
yeah,
something.
so
or something like
his
that.
book.
Yeah.
And the other one, which his book references a lot, is the original diary of is it Columbo or something like that? Columbi, whatever his name is, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was the first sort of old world explorer to go to Lustria.
Cool. And is it possible that I could have tried to track down a facsimile copy of such a thing?
Oh yeah, they're in regular publication, so it would have been no problem for you to find one of those
perfect.
in Altdorf
Okay.
or in Marienburg.
Great. Well, I'll get myself a copy of each.
Yep, not a problem.
If that's okay.
That's fine. Yep.
How much should I pay for them?
Books. Let's say all told 4 silver.
Okay.
That's a good deal.
Nick, if you wanted to purchase some liquor, you can say purchase a small cask of dwarven grog. I
Okay.
reckon you could probably actually spoil yourself some bugmans if you're really clever.
Some what?
Some bugmans.
Some bugmans?
Yeah, bugman 6x.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Of course. I was just like, we're fighting lizardmen, not bugmen. How much would it be for a cask?
I'm just looking it up now.
Okay.
It's 9 copper. Oh, that's for a drink of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is
That's
this
right,
one
and
is
drink.
It's not working.
I mean, I sort of don't. I feel like I sort of get things to have. You know, but I don't know what
See,
things I
this
should.
is what I'm like struggling with, is that there's so many possibilities that we could account for, but all of them we've thrown out the window when we hit the new world.
Well, it's more sort of how much minutiae do you want us to go into, Ben? Because like obviously, you know, I'm happy to get real granular with it, but I'm also happy to just kind of get hand wavy depending on how you want to run it for us. Because I mean, I'm thinking about like, do I get an antitoxin kit and a reading lens so I can start a fire when we inevitably start enacting Robinson Crusoe and we're you know, crash on a desert island, or is it going to be just like hand wavy? We get there and it's fine. Like I'm not trying to. Obviously, I don't want to spoil any surprises. It's more just like how much stuff do you want us to go into with things?
Is there a copy? Is there the link to the core book in Discord? Just looking through my many.
It should be.
I would say probably somewhere in between the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's anything very particular that you would
Yeah.
like to have gotten,
Yeah.
by all means run it past me. But for most other items, like like an antitoxin kit, I was just having a quick look. That's fairly I don't think common is the right word, but it's not like necessarily hard to come by.
Yeah.
Particularly in a big city like Altdorf or Marienburg.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would take you no problem. It's completely understandable and easy enough for you to find those things. So it's really only if you're looking for something that's sort of like hyper specific that I might get you to run by me, but otherwise, sure, I'm kind of happy to hand wave a bunch of different things.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, I will buy sundries various
Sundries,
and
various.
those books, and I will clear myself out of all my money,
Correct.
and I will sell my horse.
Yep. sorry, I got distracted. Bugman's, so a pint of Bugman's costs 9 brass. So I'm gonna say a keg of ale costs 3 silver. A keg of Bugman's is gonna cost more than that.
Uh,
A keg
don't
of
worry, I've
Bugman's-
got silver for days. Silver for days.
Good day.
a keg of Bugman's is going to cost you, I'm going to say, 1 gold and 3 silver.
Okay, I can afford 1 keg. Actually, wait, can I afford one? No, I can afford 1 keg of Bugman's.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy 1 keg of Bugman's.
Nice.
I now have 15 silver. Fucking boo. But it was worth it.
It's Bugman's. It's not going to be cheap.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do whilst you're here in Marienburg, or are you ready to proceed?
I need to spend my money on something. Can I get better armor, maybe?
We can certainly have a look. What have you got currently?
I've got a boiled leather helmet. I've got a leather jacket and leather leggings, mail coat, mail shirt, boiled leather shield.
I mean, really, the only way you can go up from there is to start upgrading to like more mail items or more plate items.
Maybe there's like a mail leg thing I can have.
There's mail houses. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
How's it look?
I will put in chat.
Alex?
What?
How'd you
Horses.
pronounce that?
Like Chaucer's usually.
Horses? There you go.
Yeah,
Alex knows all the
Chaucer's,
words for armor.
Yeah, Chaucer's.
Right, so that is 2 gold to buy that.
Sick. I can do that. So 2 gold for leather for male trousers.
And seeing as they are flexible, they can be worn underneath your leather leggings.
Sick. How many armor points be they?
2. So
Cool.
that would stack with your leather leggings, giving you 3.
3. Locations, left leg and right leg. Nice. Alright, and maybe, what have I got on my arms? Got my mail coat on my arms. And maybe, is there something I can wear on my head? That's-
Yeah, I mean, you could get a mail coif if you want. Although that will
Yeah,
give you
let's do that.
that will give you a neg 10 to your perception.
I do like my perception.
But then also putting
Not very
anything on
piratey.
there- It's not terribly piratey. You put a leather
No,
skull
that's
cap
true.
on underneath your hat.
Yeah, I feel like I'd wear my hat on top of my helmet just because that seems like the kind of thing I'd do. 1 gold left. Maybe I'll spend that on some more bullets and powder.
Yeah, why not?
What's I got? Let's see, how much does that cost?
Oh, I just closed it. Bullets.
Sorry. Poulet.
Come on, give me stats. Or don't. having problems with this rule book in Roll20. It doesn't want to give me information on stuff.
You show it who's boss.
I'm trying to. It's just coming up with
Yeah.
nothing. Oh, fine. I shall get to the actual physical rule book.
Imagine
Oh.
the disgrace of it all.
I'm
Actually,
scared even thinking about it.
I
quite frankly.
will be taking this up with my supervisor. Right, you have a bullet and powder. So for 12 bullet and powder, it will cost you 3 silver and 3 brass.
3 silver and 3 brass, was it? Sorry?
Yep, per 12.
Cool.
Now, do you still have some of the? Did you get some of like that specialized stuff from?
I got enough improvised black powder for 12 shots.
Was that
And
the
I've got
stuff that
50.
was in? Sorry, improved black powder. Sorry. The-
Oh, improved. Sorry, not improvised. I can read.
Yeah, that was the stuff that you got in
Sure.
Middenheim, yeah, which was the good shit. Al Azir's black powder. Yeah, it's cool. Alright, I've got the stats for that there, that's fine. Really all that does is it reduces reload time by 1 to a minimum of 1, but I think for your pistol is already reload 1. And also, should you ever misfire, you can make a challenging ranged black powder test to ignore the effects of said misfire,
Nice.
which is kind of fun. But I have the
That
stats
is
for that, so
kind of
that's
fun.
all good. Cool. Buy as much as you will.
Cool. So that's one lot there for how many?
There's 3 silver and 3 brass per 12.
Yep, for per 12. I'm just doing maths. So that's 71. And then alright. 83 will probably do it, I imagine. What booze can I buy for 18 silver and 10 brass pennies?
Sorry, what was that?
What booze can I buy for 18 silver and 10 brass pennies?
Yeah, probably some. You know,
Certainly not a keg of Bugmans, though.
definitely not a keg of buggers.
Well, not all of us can have such excellent taste.
I'm just straight up carrying it to the ship, being like, aye, it's gonna be a good journey. Little do I know.
What did you say? 18 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably get a couple of. You could probably get, let's see, a couple of small casks of like rum.
Cool, let's do that.
So
that sounds appropriate.
They are. There's 6 silver each, so you could probably get 3 with your 18 silver, and then
Cool.
whatever currency you've got left is, you know, null and void.
A tip. Lovely. 3 casks of rum.
Cool. And then Steph, don't forget that you started this with 52 brass coins because you did an income endeavor.
Cool. I shall hang on to them then. And take them with me.
Alright. Are we all good and ready? Fine,
think so.
sirs and
We
madam?
sure are.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
Thank you for bearing with me.
Okay, so after a couple of days of preparations, you board the Myrmidia's Fury, and your fleet sets sail. So I'm going to change the music because we're no longer in a city. I'm gonna turn that on. We're gonna put this playlist on instead.
open ocean. My favorite kind of ocean.
Not the closed ocean.
No, I don't trust him. That closed ocean.
All right, so let's go over a couple of things for going on what is an extended voyage.
Right.
You can. So every week at sea, you have the chance to perform a single endeavor.
Cool.
Because you're at sea, you can't spend money. You can't work an income endeavor, and because you're not elves, you can't do elf improvement. Funnily enough,
Makes sense.
you're also limited to a certain number of endeavors that you can do based upon who is available on the 3 ships. Now, I will go into who is on all 3 ships in just a second, because not each ship has the same breakdown of crew. Probably the biggest thing that you would probably want to do during your time on the ship is to learn some ship-based skills.
Oh yeah.
Before I do anything else, I'm going to get each of you to make for me a seasickness test.
Oh no.
Thought that might happen.
Yeah.
Is it an endurance or something else?
It is a difficult endurance test.
Dick.
Easy money. Difficult endurance. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
You're joking.
Interesting.
You're fucking joking me.
Interesting.
Not as interesting as that.
You're welcome to reroll it if you want.
You know what? Fuck it. I will. I will reroll. You know what? I'm not letting this CB.
I will say though, before you do that,
Yeah.
this is for your first day at sea. So, Alex, you have successfully passed your
Yep.
seasickness test. You will never
Mhm.
suffer from seasickness again, except for if you hit
Fuck
rough
yeah.
weather.
Fuck yeah.
In
Might
which case you'll
try
have to
and
retest.
reroll.
So, you guys are going to spend your first day heaving over the side, and I'll get the 2 of you to make another difficult endurance test to see if you are suffering from it again
The next day.
the next day.
Oh boy. Oh.
Ulrich
Okay.
maintains his stomach, only just. Steph is still
I do
heaving over the side.
not.
Alright.
She's like, yeah, I'm a pirate. What? What?
Ironic.
Alright.
Ironic.
Too much
Ironic.
rum.
Alright, so
This is the clerical over again.
another difficult endurance test, please.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna roll with it. Just roll with it. Come on.
There we
thank
go.
God.
So by the time you get to the 3rd day, you start feeling better, and you will no longer suffer from seasickness for the remainder of this journey unless we get some rough weather. What I might do quickly is I might actually roll for Leon and see how he copes. Seeing as Steve coming out.
God.
Oh dearie me. Excuse me.
Leon, not a problem. First day, just he's thriving on the open water, despite being from the most landlocked of all of the city-states.
The irony is never lost.
The ironic. Cool. Okay.
Oh, the terrible irony.
Cool.
I'm a pirate. Oh, shiver me timbers.
Consider your timbers shivered.
So shit.
Alright, so what was I looking for? I was looking for endeavors. Right. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll quickly break down the breakdown of each ship's crew, so that you have an idea of what they all do and what is available to you in terms of being able to do endeavors on board the vessels. So let me get my notes again. We have. Alright, so on the Numidia's Fury, you have obviously the captain. The other two officers on board the ship are the helmsman and navigator. I actually have names for these guys because I was bloody committed.
Nice.
So the first mate, who is the navigator, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, his name is Grifo Fabro.
Oh, awesome.
Because why not?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
And then the second mate, who is the helmsman, is Lucretia Albano.
Awesome. Classic.
Then you also have a cook, who is affectionately known as Cookie.
Nice.
Sick.
A lookout, 4 gunners who are in charge of the ship's battery, a chantyman. Now, a chantyman is something that we've not really come across before. They're kind of like a weird cross between a bard and a low-level priest. So
like, are they blessing people but through song, kind of?
they're not actually doing blessings as such. They will sing a shanty, and those shanties will confer effects upon the crew.
Okay.
So I don't have to roll any sort of like prayer test or anything like that. It's just how it would be.
Yeah.
So the chantyman aboard the Numidia's Fury is known as Philip.
Nice.
So, for example, I will just show you an example one. Let's do this one here. You band of shipmates gather round. So, this is a round that encourages others to join in, and its gentle tempo and lyrics induce calm. It gives anyone in the crew +1 SL to any fellowship tests intended to befriend or placate other members of the crew.
Cool.
Or it could be something like this one. Jacques Brett came sailing to meet our steel. It gives the crew +1 SL to any successful melee test.
Nice.
Nice.
So there's a chantyman, Philip, on this ship. There is also a doctor, Fabrizio is his name. Just in case anyone gets injured or falls ill, there is a doctor on board.
Cool. Fabrizio.
And obviously, Magister Holybark is also on board this vessel with you as well. I didn't bother coming up with a character for him, so that's fine. Ignore that. On the La Sorella, basically the same loadout, except in the place of you guys, there are 4 deckhands.
Yeah.
There is no doctor or chantyman aboard the La Sorella. There is instead a sailor priest of Manan.
Cool.
So, for interest's sake, the first mate and navigator of the La Sorella is Johannes Streugel. Not Chilean, funnily enough, with a name like that.
Wait, sorry. What is he?
Johannes Streugel.
What's his role?
He's the first
Or is
mate.
that the priest?
Oh, I haven't got to the priest yet, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this guy is the first mate and navigator. And then the second mate and helmsman is Giuseppe La Silvera, who is, I believe, the cousin. Yeah, the cousin of the captain of this vessel. So the priest is called Father Calteri, and he is a sailor priest of Manan.
Cool.
Manan, of course, being the god of the seas.
Yep.
Indeed.
And then the Il Giardino Notturno's crew we have a first mate and navigator Sasha Efret, the second mate and helmsman Pia Telesh. They also have a chantyman, and that's it really. They've also got the same sort of gunners, deckhands, lookout, chef.
Yep.
Awesome.
So, in terms of endeavours that you can do, you can train to learn these new sort of skills. You can, if the opportunity comes up, you can do opportunistic trade. I doubt it's going to come up considering you're in open ocean, but who knows who you meet along the way.
We might trade some people for our lives with the dark elves. Who knows?
Yeah. You can do some map making. You can do some ship maintenance. But also you are able to do training, unusual learning. Alex, because you brought books, I will enable you to do a research law test.
Cool.
You could also do a research law theology by spending time with either Captain Marco or the Sailor Priest of Manan.
Yep. Cool.
You can do combat training for those who are martially inclined. You can do crafting with the cooks or with the chantymans. And if you're feeling particularly ludicrous, you can do foment descent.
That's gonna go so well.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. So that will cause loss of morale. I haven't mentioned morale yet because I haven't. Morale is important on a vessel, obviously.
Yeah.
So I have gone past morale. Right. So morale. The ship starts at a level of 75 for ship morale. And over the course of, I think it's every week or so, you're meant to roll to see how the morale is affected. I'll double check on that in just a second. And essentially, like, if things go poorly, the morale of the crew gets worse. If the morale gets really terrible, then people will start leaving.
Yeah.
How do they leave in open ocean?
Well, that's up for them to decide,
no.
isn't it?
You'll die on the way back. Well, too bad.
Or will they make other people leave?
They might make other people leave.
Gotcha.
They might
Gotcha.
make them leave their lives.
Oh.
This makes
Oh,
more sense.
it got dark.
Oh boy.
That's it.
Oh boy.
There are also one final thing that we have to be concerned about, which is, let me find the table. We have to take into account Manan's mood.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So it says here, those who travel at sea do so by the grace of Manan. Each day at sea, you review how the crew behaves towards Manan and keep a running total. Now, I'm not going to do this each day because 144 days at sea. That's insane.
Yeah. Sounds like a fun time for you.
Yeah, I'm going to sort of
Yeah.
boldly make an assumption every couple of weeks and make a test to see if it affects his mood or not.
Yeah.
Look, I'll pull up the spreadsheet. We can make this happen. We can totally make this
So-
happen.
Right, so essentially, yeah, you know, if you follow all of the correct, you know, things, you make your prayers to Manan, you keep a good watch, you don't have bad morale on the ship, you should have a perfectly fine time on board. But things start going awry, or you maybe skip a couple of prayers, well, big yikes. Manan might get unhappy with you, and the more or less unhappy Manan is, the more or less likely you are to come across something bad
Cool.
at sea.
Now, my dwarven ways
Mm.
of, effectively ignoring the gods and being like, yeah, whatevs. How do I impact this? Do I just constantly have a negative impact?
Let's see.
Because you know that if anyone else is praying, I'm just leaning on the back wall, scoffing. As I slowly chug down what little liquor I have left.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to have a constant sort of minor debuff. I'm going to say you're probably going to have a constant -5 to the total score.
This tracks.
I will say, Alex, an important note
Yep.
to yourself is that invoking other gods other than Manan whilst at sea can be affect his mood in a negative manner. So
I assumed something along those lines, but I'm a priest of Sigmar, so I'm not going to just like abandon my faith. But I'm going to be fascinated by these other guys. Plus, you told me about a spear. There's a guy who's got a spear.
Sick.
I'm pretty keen to get his fucking spear. I mean, I don't think it's the spear I'm after, but
yeah,
I'm going to be pretty keen to talk to him about said spear.
definitely.
Like, do you like hammers? I see you have a spear.
Yeah,
A spear, rather, not a sphere. No orbs for pondering.
that's it.
Yet.
Alright, so I'm going to quickly just see where we're at our first sort of week into the journey. So, other than some violent throwing up, what do you think you guys will have done in your first week of sailing? Steph, we'll start with you.
Well, when I'm not violently throwing up, I imagine I'd be trying to learn stuff.
Cool. So, learning. I'm going to say, in that case, we'll come to doing endeavours in a second, but I'll bear that in mind. Do you think, having been on the ship, you would have started remembering some of your old habits that you would have had when you were previously a sailor of the high seas?
Absolutely, I would.
So, you would have remembered your prayers to Manan and whatnot?
Ah, absolutely. The main prayer at the moment being, please, Manan, let me stop throwing up.
Excellent. Alright.
I'm already rolling my eyes.
So that's good. That is fine. Wolfgang, what do you think you've been doing in this first week?
So I can learn songs of the chanty men to join in with people and just sort of pull ropes and be friends with people, right?
Yep.
That's what I will have done.
Cool.
I would have worked on learning songs with chanty men.
Easy done.
I mean, I guess I would have done a little bit of it all, but I guess we'll put the first week at that because it is my motivation after all is about shepherding Sigmar's folk. And while these guys are not explicitly Sigmar's folk in that they are sort of people of Manan, they're people of the Empire. So as far as I'm concerned, they're Sigmar's folk as well.
Well, you very quickly learn that with some very few exceptions, these are all for the most part Talayan.
They're humans, close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah,
Everyone's Sigmar's folk.
sure.
They just don't know it yet.
They just don't know it yet. Cool. And Ulrich, what do you think you've been doing?
I desperately want to try and make myself useful.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can learn any kind of skills or be like, trying to like one up some of the other big burly boys, that's where I'll be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's start with. I'm going to say Alex, do you have entertained singing at all?
No, I've got entertained storytelling
Entertained storytelling.
and entertained speeches.
Okay, I'm going to say that shanties are kind of like stories, are they? Just in song form. So
Yeah. I don't think I'd be particularly good at singing. I don't think that would be Sigmar's. That would be Wolfgang's strong point.
no, but that's fine. I'm going to say that you can get a. Let's say you can put 2 advances into entertain storytelling for free.
Sweet. Cool.
Nick and Steph, you're
You want me to
wanting-
roll for anything, or I just get to do that?
No, you just get to do that. That's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
So Nick and Steph, you guys are both wanting to do sort of like learning how to do stuff on board the ships. So,
Yeah.
Steph, you already have sailing or sail frigate.
I should do, yes, sail frigate.
Yeah. So these types of ships, they're not necessarily a frigate, but it's the same sort of ship size. So
Yeah.
you will get 2 advances in that for free, and Nick,
Awesome.
you can add the skill sail. This particular type of vessel is actually known as a caravel. I will put it in the chat for you.
I know that from Age of Empires.
Caravel. So you can put in sail caravel and as a skill, and you can put 2 advances in that also for free.
Excellent. Sail Caravel.
All right, now let's see how Manan is feeling about all of
Awesome.
this nonsense.
Well, she's been thrown up on a lot, so
Let's see.
So I'll be right back.
+5. Yep, that's all good. That is 5 plus D10. Okay, I'm gonna roll this D10 here. It's a cheeky 1. Excellent. 6. Actually, Steph, you did role play what you were praying to Manan, so that is 3. So that is 9. And I'm going to say that the ship's cat is healthy. So that's another 4, so that's 13. And sacrifice would have been made to Manan at the start of the voyage. Probably a large-ish one, so let's do that. That's another 2, so 7. So 21. Let's go with 21. 26. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to roll a D100. +25 plus 26 is 51.
A black arc comes and takes us all into slavery. Roll new characters.
No, you actually have got a plain sailing. Nothing happens. This stretch of the
Even
journey
better.
passes peacefully.
Even better. I figured a black arc's not purely up to Manan. Like, let's be
No,
honest.
no.
Yeah.
You do get some interesting things though. We'll
can
see how
imagine.
it goes.
Yeah.
You know, clear skies. A friendly porpoise comes part for the next
Oh.
D10 days. A porpoise keeps pace with your vessel. Oh, how wonderful!
Ah, how quaint.
Good cheer. The crew are getting along well. So you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, let me just keep tabs on your morale. So, let's see. Let me go back to what morale is. You started at 75. I will have to do a minus D10 because you have not seen a port for a week. -4. You're currently at 71.
Shark's breath came silent to me, dust you.
71.
Way home.
Alright. So, we then sail into
Really
our
need to sail.
second week of travel. At this point, you have probably made your way out of the Sea of Claws, which is the sort of sea that separates Norska from sort of the northern part of the Empire and sort of Marienburg, Bretonia. And you're currently...
We didn't get raided by Norskins.
No, you somehow lucked out. No Norskins to be seen.
Excellent.
And at this point in time, you're not hugging the coast, but you can still see from the crow's nest. You can see the sort of landmass of Bretonia as you sort of curve around and head out of the Sea of Claws. So you're not too far out from land at this point in time. So your second week of the journey, I'm going to say, passes relatively straightforwardly. You continue doing as you have done. Each of you can get another advance in that particular skill of your choice. So sailing or entertain, storytelling.
I probably would have done some more work with the captain with the cool spear, who's also a priest of Manan.
Okay, so probably
Like I would have changed. I've done the first week. I would have been singing songs.
Yep.
The second week, I would have been chatting to Cap. Like spent time really getting to know the guys, and then I'd start getting to know him.
Yep. Okay. So, what would you be doing in that case? Like a sort of research law theology?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Sure.
I guess it's about like the about Manan, I guess specifically, but general law theology, I suppose.
I mean, if you're speaking to Captain Marco, he is a priest of Mamidia, so it would be more about Mamidian law than...
Oh, actually, no, I'd prefer
than
him. Yeah, I'd prefer him, actually.
So, make
Yeah.
me a average...
He's on our ship, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the captain of your ship.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
So make me
And
an
he's on with
average
the cool
law
spear,
theology
isn't he?
test.
He's on with the cool spear, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Perfect. Yeah, no, we can talk about battleship.
Yeah. So, yeah, make
From a
an
Sigma
average law
perspective
theology
versus
test,
an
please.
immediate perspective. I'm
Well,
gonna think that.
yeah,
Think that.
sure.
Objectively a bad decision, but
Oh.
damn.
You get to know him all right, with a marginal failure. You spend some time getting to speak with the captain. He's, being that he is a former priest of Mamidia, he finds some Sigmarite law and theology somewhat trying.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a few times when you've tried to engage him with a debate on theology, or you've brought up something of your faith in a hope to sort of like see where we're on the same sort of wavelength, and he's kind of gone,
Yeah.
yes, I see, Sigmarite law or something, you know.
Yeah, I've gone sort of too hard at him, and he's a bit like,
Yeah, okay, this guy's trying to be a teensy little bit too hard to be my friend,
Yep.
but that's fine. With a marginal failure, I will say no increases in your law theology trait.
yeah, that's fine. That's totally valid. I wouldn't have
The
expected
other
otherwise.
two of you, were you also going to continue doing your sailing skills?
Yeah, I
100%.
reckon.
Then you can add another one advance to that.
Sick.
We will check on Manan's mood again. I assume you've all been doing your prayers at each watch to Manan.
I obviously will not be because I do not respect the gods,
Interesting.
as you know.
It's a choice.
I will be.
It's a choice.
It is a choice.
Oh, that is a
One.
big roll. Okay, so
I will be, but also I'm kind of like doing them as like a tokenistic. Yeah, Manan and the sea is cool,
yeah.
but actually Sigmar's cooler. Like in my heart, I know that I am believing in Sigmar much more.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And I'm
But
gonna
I
say,
am doing the vote. I'm doing the obvious, like visible votive stuff.
yeah. The ship's cat is in good form still, so that is another
Cat.
5, 19. Man's leave is full, so that's another 9. Nice. That takes us up to 23. A small sacrifice to Milan was made at some point during this week, so that is 28. And then regular prayers to Milan, another 5, 30. 33 plus another 5, 38. Okay, let me roll a d100 and see what happens.
Okay.
90, okay, not ideal. Plus 38, could actually be alright. That's 128. Clear skies. Clear skies.
Oh, yeah.
The clouds part and fogs are banished. For the next D10 days, I'll quickly roll that. Visibility is always clear and there is no precipitation.
Sick.
So
for
yeah.
the next 8 days, for the next week, not a cloud in the sky, no chance of rain,
Yeah.
beautiful clear skies.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to, because this is going to take forever otherwise, I'm going to spin forward the clock and say that you've been at sea for about 5 weeks now.
Okay.
So those of you who are continuing to do like sailing stuff, feel free to add in another 3 advances. Alex, are you going to continue trying to impress upon the captain, or do you have also swapped to doing some sailing stuff?
No, I'm going to keep trying to talk to the captain.
Great. Make for me, I'm going to just roll this up into 1. Make for me an easy law theology test.
Cool.
Oh, Alex.
You're just
Insane.
not on it today.
I'm just incredible work.
Insane. Yeah.
You keep trying and you just keep hitting the same notes.
I'm just like, I'm really like, no, it's Sigmar or nothing.
You're a real Sigmar weeb.
Yeah.
Sigmar synth, if you will.
You know how
Yeah.
it goes.
Alright, and I will do another quick roll for Manan's mood just to see what's happened. I'm just going to do one and we'll round it. So that is a big old 1, that's not ideal. 6. We'll have done ship's cat is great, that is 13. We will have had at least 1 man sleep in that time. It's another 7, 20, 25, 30, 35. So let's roll on the D100, see if anything else bad happens. 73 plus 35 is 108, if my maths is good. And you had fine weather for most of that time, so for the next D10 days,
Nice.
the temperature is comfortable.
Cool.
Yeah.
I won't bother rolling the D10, it's happened at this point. So, what I will do though, is I will direct your attention to this.
Mm,
Alrighty guys, so you are
you sure?
somewhere in the ocean. Let me
This
just
seems fine.
Yeah.
let me just quickly.
I mean, map making from here wouldn't have needed anything like. Let's be honest.
yeah. I'm going to pop these on so that you guys can actually see where you are, because that would have been useful to know before. Alright.
Gotta get ready to epically swing across ships.
Now, because
Wash.
we're at sea and we need to worry about scale, so each of these ships is approximately 40 yards in length.
Mhm.
They're big ships.
Yep.
So each square, by that measurement, is 10 yards.
Yep.
So bear that in mind when it comes to movement. Moving about the ship, we're not going to bother with sort of getting into the minutiae of that. If you tell me that you run to the forecastle, I'll assume that you run to the forecastle. Sorry, the forecastle. Sorry, let me get the nautical lingo right.
I will say left.
Yes, if you were going to left, then you'll be going to starboard, and not to port, which is right.
Left is starboard.
Nick's like, I need to write this down because I do not know any
I
nautical terms.
really fucking do. I know aft is the back.
Correct, and
Port,
stern is the
port
front.
is left.
Stern.
Is the other way around?
Port is left.
Fuck. Ignore everything I just
Very
said.
good port
Right.
left.
Oh, I gotta change all these notes. I gotta.
I know nothing about boats as well. Evidently.
Excellent.
I know some things about boats.
Right, so where we are at this point in time, it is late in the evening. The crew has had, the crew that is off duty has had their dinner rations, and we're just about to do a crew changeover to allow those who have been on to take their breaks and have some food. And the lookout of the La Sorella calls down to the captain, and then you can sort of vaguely hear the cry. Like, you're all relatively close to these ships, but not so close that you can hear what each other is saying. And then the La Sorella sort of moves to here, so it can be a bit closer, and the captain calls out to the captain of the Numidius Fury and says that our
So are
lookouts.
there ships on this map? Because they're there. Sorry, I zoomed down. There we go.
Yeah, they're towards the bottom. Yeah. Our lookout has spotted a disturbance in the water up ahead. What would you like to do, Admiral? And Marco pulls out his looking glass. Oh, sorry, spyglass, I should say. Looks ahead. Confers with his own lookout, who confirms what they have seen, and directs the crew of all three ships to make a maneuver to avoid the upcoming eddies in the water. So all the ships will start to make something of a if I can ever catch this bloody thing, we'll start to make a bit of a pivot in this direction. It's not easy to do when I've got no control.
It's difficult to pivot, Caramel.
It's difficult to pivot when I've got everything zoomed out super far. Right, so the captain then calls out for the crew to actually I will do a maneuvers test with the helmsman of each of these ships. So let me just quickly do that. Oh, look at that. A 1. Oops.
Oh.
I pressed the wrong button.
You'll love to see it. Incredible, flawless. That's good stuff. That's good content.
Look, Giuseppe knows how to get a fucking duck. Oh, look at them all.
So, they're trained sailors. They know what they're about.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
And as the ships get a little bit further along, let's just do a bit of this, bit of this. It becomes obvious to even those of you not in the crow's nest to see that there is something bubbling up under the water in front of you.
Mm.
It's Bruble.
You mean bubble?
Yeah, it's Bruble.
So the Captain Marco says, I've seen this before. We need to make a harder bearing for port to get around this. Otherwise, we'll have truly an issue on our hands. And so he, with all of their roles before, I'm going to say they continue to do some excellent manoeuvring to try and angle around this. So
Yep.
to continue to
What if we
pivot.
just get out of it? What if we don't even have to worry about it? This would be great.
I love your optimism. So they will continue to pivot, and then in a torrential spume of water.
Excellent.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Could use the word spume.
Always good.
A massive sea
okay.
beast erupts from the water.
Christ.
A truly
That's
massive
so
sea beastie.
cute.
Oh my god!
It's too boost. Oh fuck. Yeah, that is
large.
quite big.
What a chunky
yeah.
lad.
It's a chunky boy.
Jesus,
So,
Jesus Christ.
guys,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
hey,
no! Who could have imagined this would happen?
Now, because you don't have tokens on the board, I will manually add them into the counter.
Thanks.
Do we need to drag them in to make them work?
No, that's why I said because you don't actually have
Okay.
tokens in here. I'm gonna
Yep.
just manually add them in.
Yeah.
Oh, someone whistled very loudly outside.
Yeah, it was outside. Take a peek.
Whistled?
Like a. Definitely both heard it.
Very loudly. I think it came from out the back. Did you know that theatres used to hire sailors to do the like backstage rope stuff back in the day? I say that because it's both related to sailing and whistling, and why it's unlucky to whistle on stage, because they use like whistled codes essentially to like move the set around. So if you were whistling on stage, you might just get a sandbag dropped on your head. That is 2 fun facts, and related to the sea. You are most welcome.
There you go.
Interesting.
And yeah, because if you hire like sailors who aren't working, they're used to ropes and hauling on them. So, and you know, taking orders, I assume.
I mean, if you're a sailor and you're not taking orders, what do you even do?
Just vibing, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun facts.
Sorry guys, just give me a sec.
All good.
I am full of things that are good at quiz nights.
Except Lord of the Rings.
Get fucked.
Spicy.
That's what you're for. That's what you and Ben are for.
Spicy.
I'll have you know that I answered a
Destroy.
question about
You
how
did,
many
you did. I'm
fake leaves
joking.
were on the trees that they
Absolutely
used,
fucking destroyed, though.
and I
I
knew
am
it
joking.
off the top of my head.
I am joking.
Don't
obviously.
make me bring up the miniatures. Or whose name means golden hair.
We don't talk about this, Steph. I can't
Nice.
believe you would, can't believe you would
Yeah.
even suggest such
No, that was a very good question answer, Steph.
Thank you.
That we didn't get because we didn't listen to you. We should have.
Well, to be fair, I didn't really push my aunt that hard, so
Ben and I are still right.
sure.
No, we are because it is Damrod because Damrod is a real character.
Yes. None of this other nonsense.
Exactly.
Right, let me roll.
It's a Tintin one.
I've got too many tabs open. Dear me.
Dude, there's a guy at my work who doesn't close his tabs or shut down his
I'd
laptop.
go that-
It's
that
just
one and maybe.
it makes me sad every time I see him. I think he's sitting at about 800 tabs now. It's like, dude, just turn off your computer, please. Gargantuan, you say?
Wheel of Time quiz night. Be
As
sick
great
of
as that sounds, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
No. Could you imagine, like, the quiz runners trying to pronounce things?
Yeah.
It's Tia! It's Tia! Arguably, it's Tia!
It's Tia. Please. Not Tear.
They're all called Terrans. No, it is. Tia.
None
Don't
of
worry,
this
I'm
nonsense.
not an idiot. I'm not a moron. Don't worry.
I know this is going to be annoying. It's not showing up. Alright. I've just rolled her initiative again. I'm an idiot. Complete total fool.
You fool! You've doomed us all.
Captain Felipas. Driven large. Right, so I'm going to... I think the only way this is going to actually show up on the tracker is if I bring these all to the token layer. So, ignore the fact that your tokens are just floating in the ocean. This is the only way I can get them on the tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable. We go for a swim.
So, how I'm
I'm
gonna
learning.
run this? Unless the sea creature, or gargantuan as it is known, is actually attacking your ship in melee combat, the only way you will be able to harm the creature is with ranged attacks or by using the ship's guns.
I was gonna say it's a good thing our ships have guns.
It's a great thing that your ships have guns.
Ships with guns.
I will make mention of the
Ships
fact that your
Yep.
ships, despite having guns, have a limited amount of ammo.
Ah.
So
Cool.
you can't just fire willy-nilly, as it were.
That does make sense.
So, in your turns, you can either choose to make a ranged attack with your ranged weapons, if you have them. If the creature is attacking the ship in melee range, you can make a melee attack against it. Or you can take part in a ship's action. So, essentially, you would hold your action until one of the captains of said ship gets their turn, and then you would provide an SL bonus towards whatever action they take with their ship. Be that trying to do a maneuver or shoot at the creature or whatever that might be, you would then provide an SL bonus to that ship's action as you follow the commands of the captain of the vessel. Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright. Ulrich, you're up first.
How? How am I? I rolled the lowest.
You did roll the lowest. Ignore that. Sorry. It is Captain Philippe da Costa. I had it in reverse order. I do apologize.
Ah, that's why.
Does anyone... Oh, a chat question for us. Does anyone have an arrow of gargantuan slaying?
My word.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately.
That
Do not
sounds
have
awesome,
no
though.
black arrows here.
No one thought to pack one before we left.
Unfortunately,
I would not want to bet on any of our melee, on any of our ranged attack skills, to be honest, to hit it anyway. I feel if we had one, we'd waste it.
Potentially.
Yeah. We need more of like a harpoon so we could like grab it back in.
Ram it back in, eh? Ayo.
Like a training golf ball.
I said grab, but sure. If that's where your mind goes.
Alright. So, it is Captain Philippe first. He is going to order his crew to undertake a maneuver to get broadside on this gargantuan. So, I will need to get another roll from this helmsman. Come on now. Marvelous, look at that. Not a problem. So, the Giardino then turns a full. Excuse you. Maneuvers to get a full broadside on the beastie. That is all of the action that it can do in this turn, however. So, Johanna, you're up.
Alright, I would like to help out the ship in some way.
Cool. Now, I will remind you that you guys are on this ship here,
Yeah. The middle one?
the middle one.
Alright. What can I do to help the ship?
Alright, well, it depends on what the captain is going to ask to do. Now, my best guess is that it is going to, let's see, what range are we? We're 10, 20, probably 30 minimum away from the gargantuan, so it could try to use its stern-mounted swivel gun on the creature, so you could go and attempt to aid the gunners with that if you want.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's aid the gunners.
Excellent. Make for me, please, a ranged black powder test, just a average one.
Absolutely, I can do that. Average.
Fantastic. You very much help out
Finally,
the
some
gunners when
good
it comes to that
fucking
turn, which
food.
is in fact their turn now. So
Nice.
Captain Marco he's actually going to do two things. He's going to, because he is an absolute baller, he's going to do, is this the one I want? Yeah, he's going to do this. He's going to pray to Mamidia. Doesn't he ever? And
Yes.
he will
Nice.
command the Legion. So, any leadership tests that are made for the remainder of this round will receive a +10 bonus. So he's going to then command the gunnery crew to fire the swivel gun at this gargantuan. So they will get a +10 bonus to this, in addition to the +6 SLs that Johanna is conferring. So they are going to almost definitely hit with this thing, I think. Why is that not there? Interesting. Okay, hold up.
gonna get some good salmon though. We're gonna get some great salmon on this. Oh.
Yeah, because we've been watching so much Delicious in Dungeon. I'm like, I wonder what it tastes
Oh
like.
my gosh, yeah. I wonder what it tastes.
That bonus should actually be a plus
It's
10,
got you good.
sorry, so that's, that makes it even better. That should actually be a target number of... Why did that... What has happened here?
What indeed?
I feel like that hasn't quite worked. What have you rolled? Yeah, okay, you've not actually done anything useful. So that should actually be plus 10, so that should be a 65, which means that that's 3 success levels plus 6 from Steph, that for some reason hasn't added that in. So that is 9 success levels.
Small like it.
And a swivel gun does how much damage? Decent bit. 14 damage plus 9.
Nice.
It's not bad.
I assume-
23 damage all told.
Nice.
And the Gargantuan can soak
Significant portion of
a
that,
significant
probably.
portion of that. So it still takes a decent chunk of damage though from that.
Yeah, that noise.
Wolfgang, you're up.
Dick. Oh, is there a gun that hasn't fired yet, or do they all fire?
So this is it's obviously based on direction. So
Yep.
with the Mimidius Fury as it is currently, the only gun that
Yep.
could fire was the swivel gun at the front.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna race down to the deck with the guns on it if I can,
Yep.
and I'm going to attempt a blessing of Sigma, a blessing of righteousness, to make the guns magical.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, by all means.
So I find my thing again. Where the hell is prey gone? There we go. Sigma, come to our aid in battle. Make these fiery monstrosities strike with the ferocity of your hammer and your comets. May the cannonballs from these cannons be as if your twin-tail comet was smiting this foul creature from your own hand.
Nice. Whoa! Finally!
So I'm going to enchant all of the guns on this ship, including the swivel gun, because I can increase the number of targets and the range with that. And with three extra plus 2 success levels, I can increase the range by plus 6 yards each time and have plus 1 target. So I'm going to have the two cannons, and I'll get the 2 cannons on this side. And how wide is the ship?
It's about 10 yards across.
I'm concerned what you may have heard me say is I'm going to bless a lot of guns. I'm going to bless all the guns you have.
I can get 3. I think I can get the two guns that are about to come to bear, actually, because of the range and the number, because I won't be able to reach all of them. So I can bless the 2 guns that are ready to go.
Yep.
Excuse me, or about to go.
Yep.
And mate, that lasts for 6 rounds.
Fantastic.
They count as magical.
Great. Awesome. Love
That's awesome.
Boom.
that.
Inspired.
Literally. There we go.
Can I get you to keep track of how many rounds
I shall, yes.
these are magical for?
Yep.
Alright, it is now the Gargantuan's turn.
Ooh.
So it is going to do this, then it is going to.
I'm so concerned.
It's going to move forward and make an attack against the Numidius Fury.
Incredible.
Oh dear.
It's
I
like all of
dislike
my
that it
kids'
makes
fringe
these
worlds
life
coming to life-
choices.
coming to the life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh dear.
target number 90.
Yes.
God.
It's quite large.
I mean, let's be honest. It's not like it has to work that hard to hit things.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
it will hit the ship. Now we need to see where does that hit. That hits. We will reverse the roll. So a 98 is going to hit the cargo of the ship.
Are we cargo?
No, there is a specific thing that is for crew being hit, so don't worry.
Good.
Oh good.
Fret not.
Delightful. I'm so glad.
Oh no.
But
We
I
are
will,
on the ship.
I will say that this does destroy 2 barrels of water on your ship.
Oh, I naturally, I
Oh,
know.
no.
Yeah.
That is most unfortunate.
Remember that.
Oh, you know what it could have done? Minded its own business.
It could have,
Exactly.
but it is a grubby creature, and it's just going to do what it wants.
A
yes.
grubby creature.
I will agree. A comment from the comment
In a
section.
gallery.
Faced with this creature, I guess the poop deck is going to be busy.
Indeed.
Yep.
I think the build will be working overtime.
Yeah, the Eye of the Needle is looking pretty close right now.
Right.
You
So
mentioned earlier.
the ship
Yeah,
is now
munching on some hard
considered to be
attack.
grappled.
What? Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It will. Oh, actually, no. It's going to attempt to start grappling the vessel. So
I would prefer it did not.
it will. So it's made an attack against the vessel. It dealt 12 damage. What's the toughness of this ship? This ship has a
Oh my
toughness of
word.
7, I believe. So that soaks a bit of it. Where is the boat's stats? Nope. I've lost it. Stats. No, its toughness is 55, so you've definitely beaten that. Cool, so it takes a bit of damage, not much though. Alright, and it's going to start grappling the ship, so it will take 4 turns for this creature to fully grapple the ship.
Good.
And once it has done so, it will start squeezing.
Huh.
Again, very impolite.
Once the so it will make an extended strength test against the boat's toughness, and once the success levels reaches the boat's wounds total, the boat will shatter.
Cool.
Okay, so Alright
however, it
then.
is now in melee contact with your boat, so during this time the boat's crew may attack the gargantuan or attempt to lever it from the boat. So if you cause 7 or more wounds to the gargantuan, it will let go if it fails a cool test.
cool.
Alright, that's
It's not impossible.
there's some hope.
There's definitely some hope. You can just whack it.
And I'm
by-
presumably firing cannons into it point blank is also going to make it go, ow.
Look, I would assume so, but at this point in time, being that you are grappled, you can no longer maneuver. So.
Oh, okay. So it's not over the gun ports or anything like.
It's not
a
over
la
the gun
Kraken
ports.
tentacles or
It's-
anything. No. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I would say at this point in time, considering where it has got you, it is more towards the stern of
fore?
the vessel. So the swivel gun. So the crew who are manning the swivel gun would have had to have dived out of the way as the tentacle comes and wraps around the front end of the ship.
Okay.
But
could they maneuver the swivel gun to like?
well, I think the
Straight
swivel
up.
gun's probably been like enveloped by this.
Okay.
Like it's come down on top of the deck where the swivel
Oh,
gun is
okay,
mounted.
right. Okay.
So the captain.
I'm just thinking of sea movies and how enveloped the ship is. I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So Captain Silvera will attempt to. What's the range? Let me check the range on this. Yeah, I'd say it's in range. She's going to get her gunners to fire a volley, fire a salvo, if you will, into the gargantuan. So. Every time. They fail to do that. So 2 shots go wide. Oops, excuse me. Let's see. Here. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right. That is their go. Ulrich, you are up.
Given that my best choice is an axe, I really just want to help the crew.
Remembering that the ship that you're currently on is being grappled by this creature, you could go and whack it with your axe.
Would it? Oh, I probably have all my wounds back.
I reckon
Oh,
you're a slayer, Nick. Come on,
it's true.
you
Want
would.
to slay that thing so
That's
fucking
true.
You'd have to
That
be
is
one
true.
of
I
the
am
only.
You're
slayer.
there on deck.
You'd be one of the only slayers who's ever killed like
Something
whatever it's called,
30,000 times bigger
a
than
gargantuan.
myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
like kaiju level slayer. Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. That's it, right? You'd be a kaiju slayer.
Let
Some
me
players
think about this.
Go Pacific Rim on it.
Let me think about the best way to kill it.
Yeah. I have a lot of talents now. So I have to think this through. I don't want to go into a frenzy.
No.
Yeah.
Try and get a
Yeah.
run up so we can charge it from the deck.
Oh my
You get
god.
long enough run range.
Amazing.
To be fair, I do
To be
have fearless
fair.
everything, so
Exactly.
Fearless, very large fish.
alright, there is nothing that it can do to stop me from attacking with my axe. It's just, you've convinced me, and also it makes perfect sense.
Good.
Yeah, it didn't take a lot of convincing. Let's be fair,
Yeah.
because it's the right
it was
choice.
just genuine pointing out that it was an option.
Now let me just quickly check my Slayer thing. It's either when attempting damage, use your opponent's toughness bonus as my strength bonus if it is higher. If
Yeah,
my
almost
target is
definitely
larger
will.
than me and I score a critical. Okay. How many
Well-
steps larger than me is it?
Let me
Yes.
double check. I'm fairly sure it is monstrous. It is monstrous.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's 4 steps larger than you.
Cool. So if I score a critical hit,
You do a
I
stupid amount of
multiply.
damage, don't you?
I multiply all melee damage I cause by the number of steps larger
Yeah.
my target is.
Yeah.
So
Let me just double
Hell
check exactly how many steps
yes.
larger that is, because
Yeah.
this might actually crop up.
yeah.
Holy crap! This is gonna be amazing.
If I crit. If I crit.
That's not impossible for you. That being said.
Possible. Positive thinking.
Right, hang on.
When you
Traits, size. Let's see. Your average? Yes, your average. It is 3 steps larger than you.
Okay. Incredible.
So, good to know. So,
I am
feel
going.
free to make an attack.
Let's do it. Can I charge up on it for a free point of advantage?
Yeah, you certainly can. It's a big old ship. You can definitely charge.
Lovely. Now let me just double check if I actually get +2 from one of these talents.
Excuse me.
No, I think not. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Great axe. Challenging. Let's fucking go.
Oh yes.
Beautiful. We love to see it.
That is what we love to see. Nice.
Feels good. Feels good.
Nick,
Yes.
I need you to roll for me a d10, please.
Roll the fuck out of a d10.
Easy.
Easy
Easy
money.
game. No
Easy
problem.
money.
Okay. What is its toughness bonus?
Its toughness bonus is 7.
Okay.
So I think that's better
it
than your strength
takes-
bonus.
It is better than my strength bonus by 3, in fact.
Okay, so
Uh,
you use that instead of the strength bonus.
Yeah. So it's actually 13 plus the opposed effort.
Yeah,
So
18 damage.
18 damage.
Marvelous. Well then, it takes an amount of damage.
Oh, does it?
Yes, yes it does.
Oh, good.
Now, I will need to make a test for it though. You did enough damage to it that it will require a test.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gain a point of advantage, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. All right. Well, that's me.
Well done.
Pretty sick.
Alright,
That's
we're at the
pretty
top of the next round,
good.
so the Captain Philippe will get his crew to fire a broadside at the old beastie. Let's again, the crew is not showing me anything useful. Oh, marvelous. They do 2, which does something. I don't remember what
Close.
Blast 2 does. I'm concerned that you guys are actually going to get walloped by this.
I reckon we probably will.
I think you probably will. Item traits Blast. All characters within rating yards of the struck target point take SL plus weapon damage as other any conditions that the weapon inflicts. So the only character that's going to be within range of that is unfortunately one Slayer.
Indeed, yes. Indeed, it is going to be me.
Yeah, so that's 15 damage.
Okay, so I'm robust, so it's actually 14 damage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Take that.
Robust as fuck, boy.
I can ignore a wound. Bleeding, no, that's different. Instead of that, I can take its advantage, no. Alright, well that's 14, so 9 damage. Okay.
Cool. Unfortunately, you do lose your advantage.
Ah, you bastard. Or do I? No, that's if I win it. No, that's that. Oh, I have so many talents now. It is incredible. But also, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, no, I do. Okay, fuck. God damn it. Well, alright. Goodbye, advantage.
Goodbye,
hardly know you.
advantage. Steph, you're up.
I'm gonna help again.
Cool. Okay. Let's see. What is your best chance of helping? I imagine in this instance, the best thing that you can do is attempt to attack in melee against the creature, because the rest of the crew are going to try
Alright.
and wallop this creature as well. So I'll
Let's
make a
attack
melee
it
attack
with
against-
my sword that might make me bleed out of every orifice.
Do it.
Let's fucking do it. Any advantage?
No,
So just challenging.
just challenging.
Let's go!
I can do, isn't it because it's enormous? We get like better at hitting it, right?
Oh, that's a great point. You are correct. You should be better at hitting
Alright.
that. It would be plus 20 for that. So you actually would have
Because it's
succeeded by
yeah.
2 success levels, or 1 success
Cool.
level. Sorry.
Good point.
I just remember the first thing we fought all those years ago was something big.
Nice.
So actually, that would have been 1 success level, because you would have been not quite. It would have been 67. Yeah, so not quite 2 success levels. So. Roll for me a d10, please. Cool. Okay. It takes 10 damage,
Nice.
so it doesn't take 10 damage. It takes that amount of damage. Captain Marco is going to get himself and the crew are going to come storming up there to go and deal some damage. But what does this do? What does this do? Yeah, why not? He's going to do a couple of things, but he's just an absolute legend. So he's going to do that. So he's going to pray to Mamidia. And his spear now has the impact and magical qualities.
Nice.
And then he's going to attack with said spear. No, it should be plus 20 to that because it is so much bigger than him.
You beautiful bastard. Stab him right in the gullet.
Go on. Okay, that's fine. Wolfgang, you're up.
Sweet. I'm gonna run up and attempt to do a similar cool thing,
Yeah, go for it.
but I'm just not gonna pray because I won't be able to do both.
Yes.
Mind you, he was able to pray and do both. Is it just because he's cool?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I'll just run up and attempt to strike it.
Certainly.
Do I need to make any cool tests?
That's a great question.
I mean, do any of us need? Is it scary? Because I mean, it seems.
I mean, you would think it would
to be fair, pretty fucking scary.
You would think it would be, but
Yeah.
I actually think it might be built into monstrous that it
Fair
causes
enough.
fear, but I will have to check that.
Yeah. Cool.
It doesn't actually
Alright.
say on its character sheet that it causes fear.
Hiya!
Monstrous. Fear and terror. Yes, correct. If the creature is perceived to be aggressive, it causes fear in any creature smaller than it, and terror in any creature 2 or more steps smaller than it. So it would be causing terror 3 in you guys.
Cool. All right. And presumably everyone on the ships.
Yes. He loves it. Not
Right.
wrong.
I'm fine. Whack.
Whack. I will attempt to do a dodge
Hiya.
from said creature. I will actually need to get the other 2 of you to roll those cool tests as well. It did fail its dodge, so that is 10 plus
18 damage.
18. Nice. It will take another 9, and then it will. Whoops! Did I say that out loud?
Damn.
It will then do one of these, and it lets go of the ship.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yes. Now we can shoot it with more cannons.
Oh, yeah, now my magical cannons can be brought to bear. Hopefully.
It is now its go. So it's going to start its turn by gaining 3 advantage. For it is grim. And then it's going to move over to this one, which dealt it a bunch of damage, and attempt to double grapple. So it will make an attack. Cool. The ship will take. Won't take much damage from that actually. And then it's going to start attempting to grapple the ship. So it is that.
I wish it
ship's-
wouldn't.
I know it's pretty rude. It is that ship's captain's turn, so she's going to command her gunners to use one of the forecastle, stern castle. I don't know, the aft ballista.
Yeah.
Aft
and
ballista.
fire that. So
Hi, my name is the Aft Ballista. I'm a rogue.
oh, and it fails. Marvelous. Bloody marvelous. Cool. Well, that's that. Alright. Ulrich, you are up.
Well, I'm going to assume I'm no longer in range
That is correct.
of it with my axe.
That is correct.
Can I just run down and try and man one of the cannons? Like push someone off it and just man it and be like, let's go, come on! You know? Like just straight up like by myself, just try and repoint it.
Yeah,
That
sure.
makes any sense.
Make for me a intimidation check. Let's call it average.
Intimidation average.
Oh no. Oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna fortune that
Yeah, all right.
because I want to see where this
Damn right.
goes. Average intimidation. Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
That is more
You
like it.
succeed in forcing one of the gunners aside and manning a cannon.
Let me show you how it's fucking done, laddie.
All right.
And I'm going
It
to fire
is-
an ASAP at this thing.
Marvelous. All right. So, when the next turn comes around, you'll be able to fire the cannon when it is in its correct angle.
Fantastic.
Right. So it is Captain Philippe's turn. He's going to get his helmsman to make a maneuver test. It's now very much pointing the wrong way. She fails that. He's not happy with that though.
Oh,
So he's going to make a leadership test. Come on now. He's going to make a leadership test. Cool. And we'll force her to re-roll that. Do better. She does. The ship will angle this way and we'll move to there. Cool. Gehenna, you are up.
I'm hit it again.
You will need to use one of your pistols to do that because it is no longer in melee range.
Alright, let's see if I can hit it with my pistol from this range.
What is the range on your pistols actually?
It's 20. Is it within 20?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Alright, challenging.
Yes. Oh, no. Sorry, my apologies. It is a massive creature, it's
Oops.
actually average. So, add
Cool.
plus 2.
You just
onto that.
add.
So,
Yeah.
that
Nice.
Getting a
is
barn door.
A
9
very large and aggressive barn door.
Yeah, 9 plus 5 is 14.
That's pretty good.
Cool. It's actually damage plus 1 though, isn't it? From the bullets.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So that's,
Plus 1 impale penetrating.
yeah. So that's an additional plus 1 on that. So that is
Awful.
Yeah.
15 out of the total. So. Cool. Captain Marco is going to get his helmsman to I'm going to get two things to happen here. I'm going to get helmsman to do one of these. Cool. She does not redirect the boat, that's fine. And the Shantyman is going to attempt to whip up a shanty. So it is going to do an entertaining singing test, which it passes. Which he passes, I should say. And then he is going to do he's going to sing this. Of all the terrors upon the sea. And so all crew gain +1 SL to cool tests. Alright. Wolfgang, you're up.
Right, so it's no longer in melee range,
It
is
is
it?
no longer in melee range.
Right, okay. I'm gonna help the captain hopefully turn it to bring the guns to bear?
Yep, not a problem. Alright, it is the Gargantuan's turn. It is going to spend its action enveloping the ship, the La Sorella. It doesn't do any additional damage, it's just attempting to grapple it. So we are on turn 2 for that grapple. It is Captain of the La Sorella's turn. She is going to... What is she going to try and do? I think what she will do is she will she's going to do a leadership test to try and improve crew's morale. Incredible. And she's going to get her sailor priest to do something. I think he's going to try and do a prayer to Manar, I think. The sailor priest will come out and lay a hand on the helmsman and will try and do the blessing of the mariner on them, which he critical fails. Okay, I guess that means it's a Wrath of the Gods test.
Not now.
While at sea,
Stuff that has
Tomb
eyes.
Man
That
seems bad.
That is not good. Wrath of the Gods. Take a look. Let's have a look, see. Great. They will gain 1 bleeding condition every morning until they have performed penance. Wonderful.
Cool.
Fuck me.
Could be worse.
Alright, let's see. I will make a note that he has a bleeding condition.
Like, that's not good, but could be, like, really quite worse.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse, definitely. Cool. Alright, I've marked the bleeding condition on his character sheet. Ulrich, you are up.
Alright. I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that I can't just point and shoot this thing.
No.
I'm gonna bide my time and wait
Alright.
until, you know, I can actually shoot it, and then I'm just gonna blam it.
Blam it.
Right. Yeah.
Alright, it is Captain Philippe's turn. He is going to get his gunners to change sides. So they were firing on the starboard side, and now they will shift to the port side. And they will fire the cannons again at the old bad boy. No worries. That's a cheeky 5.
Oh, they're about.
So that is a stupid amount of damage, isn't it?
Was that our captain or the other one?
The other captain.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that one, and then the ship will continue on its current arc to there. Gehenna, you are up.
Try hit it again.
Yep. With your second pistol.
With my second pistol.
Yep.
Is that average because it's so big?
Because it's so big.
Cool. Nice.
Nice. So that is 11, 12 because of impale. So that means that it takes further that amount. It needs to make a cool test. It wouldn't have had 3 levels of advantage, but that's still a critical success. So it still hangs on. Alright, it is the captain's of your vessel's turn. He's going to get the helmsman to make another maneuver. I have lost her, there she is. Marvellous. So he will instruct her to pull alongside and move up like so. And
Here we go.
the gunners are going to fire a volley. So, Nick, you provide. You don't have ranged black powder at all, do you? As a skill?
Almost definitely not. No.
You didn't?
No, I do not. I have crossbow though.
It's a shame. If you were using the ballista, I would have said that would have been helpful, but you're using a cannon. So you're not. Steph, what were you doing? You were on the deck shooting, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to see if these cannons go off. If they do, then you're going to have to make a cool test to see if you suffered from your psychology.
Yep. I remember that. Otherwise I get
Amazing.
broken.
Otherwise, you'll gain a broken condition.
Yep.
So let's see if these cannons kick off. I'm going to say they get a 1 SL1 from Nicholas. Yes. Yes, they do. Cannons will go off. They got 3 success levels.
Difficulty.
It's going to be a challenging cool test.
Alright. Whoops.
You can spend a fortune on it if you want, or if you'd rather keep it in character, you can
I'm
try
gonna
and hide.
keep it in character.
Okay.
Do you have any resolve left? Because I think you can ignore a psychology with resolve.
No,
Or you
I
can
have
accept
no
it.
I'm just gonna accept it.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, so that is 3 success levels there, plus 10 is 13. So it will take that many. Steph, you will have to go and hide. I'm going to say you will try and get down into the lowest levels of the ship and hide in like the scullery or
Yeah,
something.
I'd
You know,
say so.
hide away in the bowels of the ship.
Hide in a pile of rope.
Wolfgang, you are up.
Cool. Did we actually turn our ship to shoot it, or did we
did.
turn the other way?
Yes. Now we turned our ship to suit it.
Okay. Did we shoot it with the magical cannons?
The magical cannons are on the opposite side.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, naturally.
Just the way the cookie crumbled, I'm afraid.
That's it. Yeah. When does the next, when does the ship shoot next?
They
Presuming,
it shoots
being equal.
just prior to your turn.
Okay. I might go down and try and bless the other cannons then
Yeah, by all
on the
means.
other side.
Nice.
Cool. Same thing. I
same
bless
thing.
the 2 cannons on the side facing it now.
Yep. So that means that the blessing goes off of the previous one.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So it's only active one at a time. So
Yep.
yeah, the port side cannons.
Yep.
Presuming we are sailing to the north,
Correct. Yes.
the port side cannons are active.
Marvelous. Okay, good to know. It is the Gargantuan's turn. It will spend another turn attempting to envelop this ship. So it needs one more turn before it starts actually dealing some damage to this ship. Alright. That's not what I want to open. I want to open up. Do you have guns, my lady? He does. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to need her to roll a Nope. She's not shooting this ship today. Big shame. Where are we at? You're there. Let's see. I'm going to say that the priest is going to attempt to do another. Considering how well that went last time, maybe I should. He'll do it well. Give him his lesson. Cool. Craig doesn't know it. Ulrich, you're up.
Well, I'm just gonna keep shooting with the cannon.
Okay.
Just gonna.
Make for me a generic ballistic skill test. Let's call it challenging.
A generic ballistic skill test. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you don't hinder the reloading of the gun.
It just sort of happens, and I'm like, "Hey, come on! Oh, don't get to it!" I keep pushing people.
Just imagine you like jumping up and down, like leaping around really enthusiastically, but not actually doing anything of any substance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I'm being like really inspiring and just being like, "Today is a fantastic day today, isn't it?" But really, they're just like, "Yep, all right."
They're just gently positioning you out the way while they reload.
Yes. I weigh about as much as one of the cannonballs.
Yeah.
And they will need to do a reload on those cannons. So let's see how well they do on that. They do not. So no shooting from them. Johanna, you're up.
I am hiding in a boat.
You're hiding in a boat. You need to make for me, please, a challenging cool test. Cool. You are still afeared of their cannons.
I'm gonna hide even harder.
They're pretty spooky.
They're pretty spooky cannons. Alright,
Oh.
it is the captain of the Myrmidia's Furies go. He's going to get his gunners to try and reload. I'm going to say that because they are blessed, that it will reduce the reload need down to a 1 rather than a 4. Although they are gunners as well, which I think reduces it. Yeah, it'll be reduced down to a 1 rather than a 3, I think it is as a gunner. So that means it will be they successfully reload the cannons and they will shoot again with their now magical cannons. They are going to get a +1 for the assist from Nicholas. Nice. That is 4 success levels, so 14. So that is that amount of damage. We will need to roll another cool test on this old implement beastie. Hang on. Wolfgang, you're up.
All right. Did we shoot the magical cannons?
You did shoot the magical cannons.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Good. I'm gonna run up and, well, actually no, I'm gonna try and peer out of one of the gun ports.
Yep.
And shoot it with my crossbow.
Yeah, by all means, go for it.
Plus 20, right? Because it's fucking big.
Plus 20 because it's massive.
Excellent. Otherwise, I'd probably miss. Certainly not a good shot. Exactly. There we go. Twing.
Twing.
Ah,
There you
rocking
go.
and rolling in the boat.
An errant wind catches the bolt and it zings off.
Indeed. Indeed.
Alright.
Curse you, errant wind.
Curse the errantry of wind. Right, so it will successfully envelop the ship, and so now it will make an extended strength test.
Yikes.
So. We're at 3. We've got a ways to go, guys, because it needs to do a total of 98
Oh, okay.
success levels to crush the ship.
Oh, good.
So, fear not.
That's
There's a ways to go.
three is a low number.
3 is a low number. We've got a ways to go. Right. Antigone is going to need to pull something out of the bag here, so she is going to do a leadership test. But she has failed. It's not looking promising from the captain. She's going to do the following. She's going to spend some points for things. She's going to spend a resolve to lose her fear of the creature, and she's then going to spend a point of fortune and re-roll that mofo.
Nice.
So, oops, just going to re-roll that. Much better. Right, so she succeeds with her leadership test, and she will command the deck crew to fire the ballista again into the beast. They are really not having a good time with it.
That's shoot him. Shoot him. See, if I was there, I'd whip them into shape.
That's it. Speaking of, here's now your go.
Well, once again, I'm gonna just be like, "Oh, shoot the onslaught this!" Yeah.
Cool. Make for me that ballistic skill test again.
Ballistic skill. Just challenging.
Just challenging.
Oh,
Oh, that's a shame. Roll for me, please, a D100.
oh no. Okay, all right. I'll take 43. It's under 50. It's under 50.
Cool. Okay. 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 Well, just need to check something else as well. Hang on. Cool. All right. Well, seeing as you rolled a crit fail,
Mhm.
the weapon misfires, and when a weapon misfires, it explodes. Black powder weapon.
Yep,
Now,
that's fine.
fortunately for you,
Mhm.
being that Alex has very kindly blessed these cannons, it does not explode. Because otherwise you would have taken full damage.
I
Yeah.
was quite worried that it was going to just blow up half the ship.
Mm.
Cool.
So instead what happens is the powder fizzles and sparks and nothing happens, so it misfires and doesn't shoot at all. So you will have to spend the next turn clearing out the failed black powder and reloading it. So only one of the cannons on this side is going to shoot next turn, not both.
Okay. Well, I will continue yelling at these guys as I attempt to vaguely help them.
Yeah. All right.
That's the best I can do.
The captain of the Il Giardino is going to get his crew to attempt to reload the cannons on this side again. They continue to fail at reloading cannons, so no more shots taken from them, and it's going to hold where it is. Gehenna, a cool test from you, Cebu Plat.
Cebu Plat indeed. Let's see. Hooray!
Alright, you are no longer broken. You may return to the deck and attempt to assist the crew, or you can attempt to reload your pistols.
Let me reload my pistols.
Cool. So make me a ranged black powder test.
Difficulty?
Challenging. Cool.
I do not.
You do not reload your pistols. Alright. It's Captain Marco's go. They will attempt to reload the gun. Single guns, plural, but obviously only one of them's going to fire this turn, thanks to Nicholas and his incompetence.
Mm-hmm.
Great. They fail to reload the guns. So there'll be no shooting from this ship this turn, and it will
I
continue
knew it wasn't my fault.
this
It was
way.
those damn crewmen.
Wolfgang, you're up.
Alright. I will help try and clear out the cannon.
Yeah, sure. Do you have
that
ranged black
useful?
powder at all?
No, God no.
Okay. Then I will get you to make a challenging ballistic skill test.
In that case, no. I'm just gonna. I'll just do that anyway and try and reload my crossbow.
Yep.
I don't think there's much else to do. I think really, because we're still just sailing up back and forth trying to shoot it, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Well, actually, no. I will. I'll just try and make it difficult. Difficult or challenging? Sorry, I misheard.
Challenging ballistic skill test.
Challenging. Thanks. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Cool. Look, well, it's not a crit, so that's not bad. You continue to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
And things just
Yeah.
continue to
Help in
pop
inverted
along.
commas. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, it is going to make a strength check. It regains its advantage. That it lost. Cool. Now on 7. It's gonna take a bit, guys. It's a big ship. Let's double check that I am doing that correctly. I think I
I think so.
am. You're like, that sounds great. I like that. Extend against those toughness. Yeah, no, that's right.
I have no idea, obviously.
Yeah, no, that is actually how it works. That's fine.
Yeah.
What it might do then, seeing as it has grappled the ship, is it might actually attempt to do a cheeky electrical discharge.
All right.
So it's going to spend one of its advantage, and
Hard electric type.
it is hard electric type. It's a split water electric type, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. It's a hard electric. Yeah, it's water electric. Yeah.
So it's going to inflict an amount of damage. It's going to. Okay, so he's going to. So all crew receive 6 damage. That includes.
Right.
It's not attacking your ship anyway, so that's fine. So all crew will take 6 damage, and that's that. But then it will need to make a endurance test. Which it passes. Cool. So Tiggy will take. Great. It is. Yeah, she's gonna do. Black power test. She's gonna try and shoot with her own pistol at this creature. She misses, and then the crew are going to attempt to fire this ballista again. At some point, they will hit it. No, they'll just keep shooting off into the void with these ballista bolts. Doing well. Ulrich, you're up.
Yep. I'm gonna keep helping with this cannon.
Cool.
I'm just trying to think like I could try flexing my leadership skill, but I only have a fellowship of 17. So I don't think that's a good plan.
I have no idea what you're on about.
I have a horse skill
It's a
of
good thought.
32 though, so there's that.
That's going to be very helpful on board a ship.
Yeah, I mean the best I could do is probably try to flex like my caravel skills, but that's more to do with like actually doing things on the caravel, not ordering people around on the caravel.
Yes.
You just start pointing and naming parts of the ship.
Topsail.
Man brace! Launch dot shit! Come on then, lads! And just like clapping a whole bunch.
Yeah.
That's about how effectual I am right now.
Well, if you're just assisting with the cannons, then it'll be another ballistic skill test.
Alright. I'll yell out and just be like, fastest to load, like, get something off, for fuck's sake.
Wow. Wow.
You said it.
Oh,
Wow.
This cannon continues to not help.
suck. God damn it.
All right.
Goddamn.
Captain of the Il Guardiano is going to convince his boys that reloading the cannons is actually a great idea. They're not listening to him though, apparently. Apparently they've got a mind of their own. That away. Should probably go a bit further that way. So it's not getting in the way of the other one. Gehenna, you're up.
Alright, let's try to reload these guns again.
Yep, sounds good. Nice. You successfully
Yay!
reload both guns. You're more than welcome
Hooray.
to shoot one of them.
I'm so happy. Oh, cut out a little bit there.
Did you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Cool. You're more than welcome to shoot one of your pistols now if you want. Now you've reloaded them.
Can I get up to the top in time to do that with my movement?
Yeah, no problem. Or you
Cool.
could like lean out of one of the gun ports and shoot your pistols out of that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
So average, because it is so goddamn big.
Ha. Nice.
Nice. That is
Nice.
11. Means it takes. Nope, that's not right. Amount. Get yourself a point of advantage for that. It is the
Hell yeah.
captain's turn. He is going to get his crew to reload the gun, singular. They fail, so they will not be shooting again this turn. Marvellous. He's going to then get his helmsman to try and make a redirect, I think. Will she succeed that? So she's going to start. Putting this into a turn. This is like Armada, where it's got to plan like 4 steps ahead to be able to take a turn.
That's it. That's it.
Alright, so Wolfgang, you're up.
All right. Hang on. The cannon's all good to go now, isn't it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep. Or would I be better off trying to encourage them with some leadership?
That's probably not a bad idea.
Like I might just try and do that and be like, right, you fetch that. You get the sweepy thing. You get the brush guy. You like.
So make for me please let's call it a challenging leadership test.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. 2 success levels. I'm going to say that on their next attempt to reload the guns, they will get a 2 SL bonus,
Perfect.
which will be good because they are struggling.
Yes. They still have a couple of rounds to go
Yep.
before they are run. They're no longer magical.
Marvelous. Alright, it is the Gargantuan's turn. It's going to attempt to release an electrical discharge again on the ship. So all of the crew will take 6 damage. Not losing anyone yet. That should have been that forward. Back down. Cool. And then it's going to make its opposed. Oh, first it needs to do endurance test to see if it has a bad time. Passes its endurance test, and it's going to make strength tests. squeeze this motherfucker. 0 success levels.
Nice.
Lucky. Alright. Antigone is going to do a leadership test. Try and convince her gunners to do better. Good. They might actually hit this time. We'll see. Maybe not. Yes, they will do with a 3 SL bonus. That will make it much better. So that will be plus 2 success levels. And the ballista does how much damage? 12. Nice. So 14 damage all told. Alright. Ulrich, you're up.
This may come as a shock,
Mm-hmm.
but my cannon urges to be shot.
Alright. Make that
That's enough of
sweet,
that, yeah,
sweet
Kojima.
black powder test for me.
Is this average because of the blessing, or was that not on me?
That wasn't on you.
Here we go. Let's fail this bad boy. We're in. We're in.
Look at that.
We're in with a shot.
Ulrich somehow manages to reload the cannon in front of him
Amazing. Because I
So-
yelled at him.
because he got yelled
I was
at.
like, good better job.
Do better.
You made fucking job. Oh, I'll show you a thing or two. And then that's when I decide, yeah, let's actually do it for real.
Like, oh yeah, actually, what he said to do with the brush makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, so these guys are going to attempt to reload their cannon. This time they should do better because their captain last turn told them off. Great, they succeed in reloading their cannon.
Oh, please, yes.
And they're going to fire said cannons.
Sweet.
Nice. So that is plus 2, 12. That ship is now short for 2 cannon shots. Johanna, you're up.
I'm gonna try shoot it again.
Go for it. You've got one more pistol to shoot with before you need to reload, so.
Sure. Average.
Yep. Cool. You'll need to, next turn, attempt to reload the pistols.
Fair.
Alright, the captain is going to. What can Captain Martha do in this situation? Not terribly useful. Not useful. Okay, he won't do any of his prayers, they're not terribly helpful at this point in time. He will do a leadership test to get his actually no. I'm gonna get the chanting on this, I think. Chanty. Yes, this chanting is going to do chanty, I think. Nice. He will do. He will do that one. which will hopefully help you guys reload those cannons in a much more seamly manner.
Hopefully.
Right, so the final cannon here, the sort of more aft one, probably still kind of clip him at this angle. So that cannon this is the one that Ulrich has reloaded, so it's going to make an attempt to shoot
Awesome.
him. So let's see. No. It misses. Alright. And then the helmsman will continue to arc this bad boy around as quickly as one can in open waters. Wolfgang, you are up.
Alright. I will try and I'll just try and reload my crossbow.
Yep. So yeah, just cool. Yep, nice.
No, that's fine.
All right.
That wasn't a shot. That was
no,
an attempt to
yeah,
reload.
I
Sorry.
understand.
Yeah.
So Gargantuan will unleash another. No, it won't bother unleashing an electric discharge. It's just going to attempt to squeeze, I think. So. Failed. Interesting. Alright.
Also, getting shot with cannons for ages is bad.
A rough time of it.
Good.
Actually, that's a good point. It has received some damage, so it should.
Oh, that definitely wasn't what I was trying to say, but
No, but you reminded me that it will need to make a cool test to see if it lets go of the ship or not. No, it keeps hanging on. Hang on for dear life. Alright, it is Antigone's turn. So she will, buoyed by the last time of convincing her gunners to actually hit better, she does a leadership test and fails.
Oh.
It's not promising. Her gunners are going to attempt to fire the ballista again. They actually hit though, despite their captain fluffing the roll. So that is 16. Whoa, not good. Oh, what's going on here? We've lost everything on the view screen.
we can still see it, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the screen that I'm streaming from. I think it's all disappeared.
Ah, okay.
Oh, hello. No, we're back. Never mind.
Hello, everyone.
We're back.
Welcome back to the disaster that is this fight.
Alright. So, what did I say it was? It was 416. So that is. So that means that it will need to take a test immediately. See if it lets go or not. And we'll lost all of its advantage. Keeps hanging on.
What a fucking shitball. For fuck's sake.
Alright, Ulrich, you're up.
I reckon.
Alright, you know what I'm doing. I'm helping with them cannons.
Now, I will say, and this is entirely up to you, considering that your vessel is now in the process of making a as sharp a turn as it can, and the cannon that you were on the side of that ship, it will no longer be facing the creature by the time it makes its turn.
Head over to the other side.
Do you want to head over to the other side, or
Push someone off? No.
Or do you want to go up on deck, up to the aft castle? I think that's incorrect, but sure. And man the ballista on there and shoot the ballista at the creature from the back.
Wait, is the ballista on the back?
Yes, there is a ballista on the back, and there's swivel gunners on the front.
Oh. Yeah, alright,
As
I'm
a
gonna
true-
run up.
As a true slayer, you should try and swim out to it.
Get out there, swan dive.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I should have jumped off when I had the chance, to be honest.
That's it. That's it.
No, actually, no. That does make sense. I will run up to the ballista, and I'm hoping that my crossbow skill actually comes in handy here.
It will do. So, ballista does require multiple people to man it.
Mhm.
So you can attempt to fire it by yourself if you want. All that it means is that it doubles the reload time. So attempt to reload it.
Can I yell at someone to help me reload this thing
Yeah, certainly.
in classic, true, intimidating
Yep.
Ulrich fashion?
Make me a average intimidate check. Oh, no
This
worries.
is going great. I know
Um,
exactly who I need to intimidate.
Yep. One of the gunners comes running up on deck and assists you in manning the ballista. You can actually make this test then. Make me a ranged crossbow test.
Ranged crossbow test. Challenging?
Average.
Oh. Oh, we hate to see it.
Big shame. You sure you don't want to fortune that, or are you fresh out of fortune?
I don't have any fortune, so
Alright, well, the ballista bolt goes wide.
fuck my life. I'm gonna scream curses in Castle Lit.
Excellent. Cool. It is this captain's turn. He's going to continue to get his helmsman to pivot and maneuver, and then his gunners are going to attempt to reload their guns, which they do, and they will fire said guns. These guys are doing really well. They've been doing the bulk of the damage to this thing. Which they do, so that is 11. So it takes enough damage. I will say, guys, it's getting there.
It almost feels like you are not trapped in the open waters with me kind of situation, right? Like, he's grabbed onto this ship and we just keep firing at it.
Yeah.
We're just like, don't worry, we got this in the bag. We got cannons.
Alright, Steph, you're
We
up.
got gantry cannons.
I'm gonna try and reload.
Cool.
That's my black powder. Nice.
Very nice. You successfully
I reload it so well.
You successfully reload both of your pistols. However, you are very much out of range with your pistols now.
That's fine.
What else would you like to do?
Oh, can I help out?
Yep.
Is that something I can do?
Yep. Probably the next actions will be either to fire the ballista again on the rear of the ship, or
Hell
to
yeah.
maybe help the helmsman in maneuvering the ship.
I could probably help maneuver, I think.
Great. Make for me a sail frigate test. Let's call it average. Oh,
Yeah.
crit! Nice.
Now we're talking.
That's fantastic. Alright, that will carry over into their next turn. So I'm going to say they actually get the double
Right.
maneuver out of this, thanks to your crit.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to turn to their move, turn to their move. Alright, so thanks to Steph's intervention at the helm,
Hell yeah.
the Amidia's Fury makes some swift movement and begins to pull around, and that means that we have one action left to take, which will be, I reckon that ballista's got probably the angle still, because those ballistas aren't necessarily stuck in one direction, are they? I would reckon they'd be mounted on some sort of pintle.
I mean, you designed the boat,
I
but
did.
probably.
I would assume so.
What does your spreadsheet say on the boat?
Yeah, I mean, given that it's Warhammer, one could almost say that it was a bolt thrower.
One could almost say it was a bolt.
Ooh, hello.
I would actually argue that only the elves have bolt throwers.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I like your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Right, these guys will. No worries, easy done. They shoot the the ballista at the thing, and it's another 16 damage. So it takes that amount. So it will need to make a cool test. Come on now. Guys, it failed its cool test finally.
Hey,
It
good
will
luck, go.
let go of the ship.
We love to see it.
Nice.
Good work, nerd.
Hell
that means he might-
yeah.
Come for us.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright, it is now Wolfgang's turn.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Is it worth me trying to get some more? When we're facing it, I think we've still got another turn that it can shoot magical cannons at it. I think this will be the last round.
Yep.
I mean, I'll just assist the captain.
Yeah. Make,
So, like, I'll come back on deck and assist with leadership and commands and belaying orders and relaying orders and such.
yeah, sounds good. Make for me a average leadership test then.
He yells something and I just listen and yell it louder a bit further down. Kind
Yep.
of thing.
Cool, not a problem. He will get a +2 SL bonus to his
Sick.
next leadership test. Alright, the Gargantuan, having been fended off of this ship, is going to go for the ship that has actually been dealing it the most damage, which is this
I
one.
mean, I suppose.
He's a bit of a mover, isn't he?
It gets about. It's got a move speed of 12.
Hmm. Hey, terrifying.
It will do a damage to the ship, and it will attempt to start grappling it. Alright. It is Antigone's go. She's going to do a leadership test. You know what? No, she's not. We're going to get her helm's going to make a test instead. Giuseppe.
just a sec. Oh, god damn it.
Okay, that's fine. The ship won't pivot, but it will just continue moving forward. And then the ballista crew is going to have a crack at shooting. Only a crit, guys.
Only just a little wee crit.
Just a little
Only
cheeky
a
crit.
cheeky crit there. So that's
Just a bit to the left, a little crit.
15 damage. But then a crit as well. 22. That is going to be a. Let's call it an arm critical wound. Yeah, no, it's not really going to affect that. That's fine. Alright. Ulrich, you're up.
Hey, but are we spraying?
Nick? Nick? Have we lost him? Hello?
Oh,
Nick?
Me?
It's
yeah.
you.
I'm here.
It's your go.
Reload this ballista, poor fool. Come, help me! Help me! I'm gonna try and reload the ballista with
Do it.
is that just crossbow?
Yep.
Challenge?
You've got a fellow crew member there, so let's call it average. I'll be nice.
Benevolent. Oh,
You successfully reload the crossbow.
oh god, yes.
Alright, Captain Philippe is going to have to make a cool test. How cool was he? Man's got no chill. Okay. His gunnery crew. They'll attempt to fire. They'll attempt to reload and fire straight point blank into this thing. Because why not?
that's it.
They
Why not?
successfully reload. These guys have just been doing so much work.
Just a little, a little. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one that's handled by the ex-Navy lady.
No.
No, this is the Dower guy.
Yep. They failed to hit though with their shots.
Oh. They've got enthusiasm, but no discipline.
Alright, Gehenna, it's your turn again.
Alright. Am I within shooting range yet?
Certainly not.
Alright, then I will keep helping on the
On the helm?
helm,
Cool,
because that seems like a good way not to get hiding again.
Yep. Make a sail frigate test again.
Yep. Difficulty.
Challenging.
No. I'm not very helpful.
No, that's okay. It is now Captain Marco's turn. He's going to get the helm to make a maneuver. So he's going to do a leadership test first off, which will be buoyed by Alex's assistance before, which means that's actually a success and not a failure. That is one success level. Better than not. So then his cool, she succeeds.
We love to see it.
We'll continue her maneuver. Like so. And you successfully reloaded the ballista, so it's going to attempt to make a shot. Nick, tell you what,
Yeah.
you can. Oh no, I'll get the. It is the Mimidias. Do I want them to attempt to shoot with the cannons, which are still blessed? Probably. I reckon we can get one.
I mean, almost definitely.
Are we in range though? Is the question. We might be out of range with the cannons.
Don't do this to me now. Not now. Not like this.
The cannons are very much out of range. It's only the ballista that's in range right now, whilst they're
Oh.
in this maneuver. Alright, in that case, Nick,
Yes.
you may make an average ranged crossbow test to see if you can shoot this ballista at the thing.
I thought you'd never ask. Ranged crossbow. Ranged crossbow. Challenge?
Average.
Alright. Oh!
Wow.
Praise be to my immense skill.
So that is 18 damage.
Oh, yes. At long last.
As your bolt flies from the ballista, it seems to go in through a gill in the creature's neck, and it thrashes, and
Amazing.
sort of dark purplish blood spews out from its throat, and it thrashes, lets go of the Il Giardino, and slips into the waves, and is no more.
Hey.
That's how it's fucking done!
Nice. There you go. Thick.
Well done.
You're
We did it.
a
Suspense.
gargantuan slayer. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Next one, everybody.
I will mark down that, and I think, considering that we've been going for just over 3 hours, we should probably call it for tonight there.
I'll probably
Fair.
call it. Yeah.
Probably.
It is getting late.
Nice.
Alright, awesome.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
that's really cool. Thank you
a
for putting so much
cool encounter.
effort into
I mean,
like all the ships and stuff. That's
That's all
really
right.
awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like one dimensional, and that's not a criticism, it's just like, it's a whole. That was just what we had to do, but that was great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I look forward to more sea
Was-
adventures.
Indeed.
It was
Indeed.
good.
Alright, well, thanks all. I'm going to do